All right, so we're in game one in Division B Southeast Playoffs, Deckard's Erudition 4 Bad by Design, and let's get started. So, on the left side, for Deckard's Erudition, we have Pina Colada on the Grey Main, BB Smiley on May, Therium on the Mephisto, Thragnor on Rhaegar, and finally MJ Doom on the Thrall. And for Bad by Design, we have Captain Crowley on the Rainer, Slice on Joanna, Lithendra on Jaina, Poppin Fresh on the Sonya, and then Althine on the Deckard. Here we go. Both teams heading into the middle of the lane. In terms of talents, we're bringing the talents up. A main going snowball build this game, as opposed to the heat transfer, the healing talent, or the increased blizzard W damage. And then we have Rhaegar doing more slows here. Meantime, on the side of Bad by Design, we have Rainer going Exterminator build for some more lane control, Mercab control. Everything else seems pretty standard. Right. Both teams clearing out the lane see that Bad by Design has the faster wave clear. Sonya and Thrall are already top, and Thrall's going to be trying to stack the Lightning Echo of the Elements talent, while Sonya's going the typical W build. Slice doing a good job of interrupting the rotations here in the bottom lane as a fight breaks on Al. Captain Crowley just hammering on DB Smiley, but DB Smiley does blind the Rainer, and Blizzard comes out, but doesn't quite hit. Blizzard's going to be on a 14-second cooldown after that. As Bad by Design starts on their camp, Captain Crowley does have Exterminator, so we'll make quick work of the siege camp, while Slice and Althine zoning in, anchoring in the bushes here, while Deckard's Erudition also gives for their own siege camp. Levels still pretty even here as siege camps come up on both sides. Have Sonya right now double soaking the mid and the top lane here, while allowing the rest of Bad by Design to go for this bottom siege camp. A root on the May from Althine here. This is a 3v4, so the siege camp is going to go to Bad by Design because Mephisto is left in the center lane trying to help out against Poppin Fresh's push with the Sonya. Thrall does get a wave top, and Thrall is looking to come down bot, but not until Bad by Design also comes up with their 4-man team, allowing Sonya to go on top to resume solo laning duties. Therium going for some damage here. Captain Crowley sees that Therium tries to get some extra HP off, but starts to get hit by the towers here. And here comes the rest of Deckard's Erudition to help out. Meanwhile, we do see Rainer, who has disconnected, unfortunately. So, fortunately for replay cast, we don't have to wait for the pause. And Rainer, along with Althine, getting the Bruiser camp on the right, while Pina Colada and Thragnor get Bruiser camp on the left. Now, as both teams in the bot lane and in the middle lane look to soak, oh, we see a possible aggressive... No, just going to be clearing the waves here. So that's 2 people down bot. Slice is going to be pretty late going into the objective top. Could leave Lithendra to Blizzard the wave. That does leave Poppin Fresh in a horrible position. Gets hit, stunned by the blind, rooted by Thrall, and taken out. That's going to be a 4v5 on the objective here. Bad by Design opting to do more wave clear. So Joanna in the bot lane and Jaina in the mid lane staying to soak up, while Deckard's Erudition tries to get as much as they can in terms of these skeletons. We have Althine here on the Deckard with big Ruby builds on the level 4. As Sonya spawns up, we do have Jaina and Joanna still staying in the bot lane, so it looks like Bad by Design is looking to counter push bot in order to get some value. MJ Doom on the Thrall trying to help save as much of the wall as possible in the bot lane. And at 31 monkeys, it looks like the objective will come up pretty soon in the top lane. Slice not looking to move off, and they try to get that... It's like, yeah, they try to get the bottom wall completely down, which will help any future objectives that spawn in the bottom lane, assuming that the Bad by Design gets the objective. So Captain Crowley gets stunned, gets rooted, nice root, and oh, sorry, that's a root from Althine. So Captain Crowley lives through the stuns here. And this is a 4-man big push top. They're looking to get the top lane, but now Deckard's Bad by Design comes on up. And here comes a Blizzard. Two Blizzards here on the same spot. Slice has to double tap, gets the Unstoppable out. A lot of damage going on Lefendra here on the Jaina. Sanitharium getting a lot of cooldown reductions on the Mephisto, and the Punisher is down. No, the fountain is up, the fort is up. You know, in the bot lane, we have the fort at about 2/3 HP here. So really good counter push by Bad by Design here, just to kind of neglect any type of advantage from losing that objective in the first round. Now here we are seeing Bruiser Camps. Sorry guys. Bruiser Camp getting taken up from the bottom right hand side by Bad by Design. And also they're going to be taking the bottom camp. Here comes an invade 4 from Deckard's Erudition. They do see this from the minion wave. Captain Crowley and Poppin' Fresh have to come out. And Althine with the heals trying to help out. The Blizzard doesn't root stun anybody from May. And here comes Slice, helping out with the backline here as Poppin' Fresh spears into Sanitharium. Sanitharium looking really low at half HP, but does have the tap available. And Pina Colada just hitting down on that siege camp here as Slice and Althine zone out any type of clear. Sanitharium trying to get some extra damage here, but won't be able to help with the capture. And it's another siege camp going for Bad Design. Slice looking very low here. And we do see a Rhaegar that's about 500 HP. Here comes Sanitharium again with some more cooldowns while Captain Crowley just pops off on the front line here. And another team fight that doesn't end in any deaths. Both teams pretty even at level 9s. 10s do pop up first for Bad by Design. And here comes the Hyperion trying to confirm this fort kill along with a big siege and wave pushing bot. Meantime, Thrall going up top to help to get level 10s while in the mid lane. Rhaegar and Mephisto trying to clear the Merc camp to alleviate any wave pressure that they have. Bad by Design takes advantage of this opportunity here to steal this camp. And now that level 10s are on both sides, Sanitharium just getting really good value out of the cooldown reduction from Mephisto. Now, the siege camp is still 3 bot, so Deckard's Erudition will have to try to answer that pretty soon. And unfortunately for Deckard's Erudition, we do have the next objective spawning in the bot lane. Gonna push past and possibly threaten this bottom wall here, assuming that Bad by Design does get the objective win. Now, while they're clearing this bottom siege camp and wave in the top right, we do have Captain Crowley and Deckard clearing up the Bruiser camp, which is going to be pretty good because it's going to be able to push in the top lane while the objective spawn bot. Deckard's Erudition also with the Rhaegar and the Greymane taking the siege camp of the Bruiser camp of their own. So they'll be able to counter push. And we have Shrine activating in about 5 seconds here. MJ Doom trying to get a little bit of an escape here. He gets a little spooked by Captain Crowley's Rainer. And here comes the Shrine. Deckard's Erudition will be the first on the Shrine. It's going to be tough because Sonya in the top lane is going to be clearing that Bruiser camp that's being left unattended. Well, here comes Thrall to help with the Bruiser camp. So Sonya will be able to rotate down bot first to the objective. So it'll be a 4v5 for the first greater part of this objective. Icewall comes out, doesn't stun anybody. Here comes Maze Blizzard, and Evie Smiley just popping up on Captain Crowley and Althine. No follow-up though. Here comes Water Elemental coming out on the Rhaegar, and Pina Colada gets the ancestral healing, but not without sacrificing themselves first. Shield goes out on Mephisto, and the Slice trying to body block and slow down, and that's 2 kills from Bad by Design as they go not only for this objective, but a big push top to lose the top wall. It's a tough spot for Deckard's Erudition to be in right now. Oh, and DB Smiley in a very tough spot. Sonya Leap comes on out while MJ Doom comes out with the Thralls, Earthquake, and Captain Crowley able to get out. Pina Colada doesn't have quite the last hit here. This is a 4v3, but the Punisher goes to Deckard's Erudition. Very nice cap, even though they did lose that team fight earlier. Here we go. Punisher pushing on the bot lane with just May. Thrall forced to go up top to clear the Bruiser camp that is threatening the top fort. Mortal stun on Joanna. And Joanna trying to use the Unstoppable in order to help get some more hits off on the Immortal. Captain Crowley doing a good job clearing the Immortal, and Slice doing a good job of making sure to wall off the team so they can't dive the backline, especially if the backline gets hit by the Punisher. And no fort going down twice now. The Punishers. Each camp going to the bot lane. Too bad by design here. 13's pop up for both teams. I do see a cooldown reduction for Rhaegar on the 13. Some more sustain. No lightning shield, so not trying to mitigate against any burst. Pina Colada with the Greymane trying to get the siege camp here. Evie Smiley and the rest of the team trying to do their best to wall off, but here comes the Hyperion. Pina Colada recognizes that they're in a lot of trouble. Sonya Leap gets 2, and the Deckard Sleep comes out with the Greymane gets taken out. Thank good job and good leap by Sonya there. And Unstoppable comes on out by DB Smiley. DB Smiley getting speared and blizzarded by Sonya and Jaina respectively. MJ Doom and Thragnar has the tap, but they all still get melted down. This is a 5v3 push into the middle fort with a siege camp. But not only a siege camp top, but there's a siege camp slowly pushing bottom too with a catapult here. So really big advantage that Bad by Design has right now. They do get the middle fort. Down the bot lane, Deckard Erudition looking to clear, but Bad by Design not letting that clear be an easy option for Thrall and Rhaegar here. Oh, Bad by Design retreating back, looking to get 13s. There's 15 against 13 right now. Oh, looking to get 16s. They're about half a level away. They ping that siege camps will be spawning up in 1 minute, 2 minutes respectively. Sonya doing a good job top, just catching any soaks so they can get a little bit closer to level 16. Now the next Punisher is going to be spawning mid, and Bad by Design has set up the play perfectly in order to get the Punisher to go and threaten the mid wall keep. Bruiser camp coming out from Bad by Design, and they're looking to invade on 16 after this. Yes, they're looking to invade right now, so Greymane and Xanatharium should try to clear this as fast as they can. Thrall and Mei a little bit separated from the team. They don't see this invade coming in. Mei is going to be a little bit slow, and so they won't be able to defend this, especially at level 14, so they decide to give it up. He's about to come online for Deckard Erudition. It's got a big 2 Bruiser camp push in the top fort. So this top fort is looking to be threatened in the top lane. Level 15s just came up for Deckard Erudition here, and both Mephisto and Mei looking to bag so they can defend. This is a huge push from Bad by Design getting on this middle keep. We have Water Elemental coming out with an Ice Wall stunning 3. Can there be a Blizzard follow-up? Oh, there's a root! The Blizzard stun! And oh, Sonya goes down. Captain Crowley also going down. Really good fight so far by Deckard Erudition here. Althine looking low. Althine trying to heal off the potions. And Lathandra and Althine also getting hit. And that is a 4-person team wipe. Slice having to get out. That's level 16s and a defended keep in the top lane for Deckard Erudition. Very nice fight here. Let's bring that up again in the instant replay. And the instant replay does not work. I'm sorry, guys. So, here we go in the mid lane. They are taking, while Rhaegar takes the top lane, we do see a huge mid fort push here. Nyx heroes are going to come up for an average of 10 seconds, so they're already going to get not only this mid fort, but they're going to threaten the mid fort, a mid keep wall too. This is going to be a huge advantage that Deckard Erudition is trying to play for themselves, especially with a good defense. And I will have to say that Mei's Ice Wall, DB Smile's Ice Wall, stunning 3 with the follow-up by Xanatharium's Mephisto root was just beautiful. Being able to confirm that big old team wipe. And here comes the Arcane Punisher coming down the mid lane. Arcane Punisher, known for being very, very strong with those lightsaber spinny thingies. What I do like here is they do see that they're going to lose the objective, so they're getting a little bit more push bot. So this is going to bring Thrall out pretty much for the entire objective. It's going to be a 5v4 with a Punisher in the favor of Bad by Design. Joanna baits out the Punisher. Punisher already at half HP. That Exterminator and the Blizzard is doing quick work, and Deckard's Erudition isn't able to even get the mid wall here as they're looking to retreat back. Ult's still up for Bad by Design, so if they look for a counter engage, it could be possible, but not without Thrall still trying to clear the bottom siege camp. Meanwhile, Bad by Design chasing really hard, trying to invade into the siege camp here. Icewall comes out, stuns nobody. You have a root that doesn't get anybody either from the Deckard, and looks like they're going to give up the siege camp here. So Deckard's Erudition coming back to defend just a little bit more against the siege camp that is pushing in order to save their bottom keep. I say it in terms of the late game advantage. The late game advantage to me feels like it goes towards the Bad by Design because they have the execute Rainer. They have even more. If they go the water elemental, huge burst damage from the water elemental here. And Sonya's just going to be able to just spin and seismic slam the entire enemy team once Poppin' Fresh gets the Ignore armor talent at 20. Oh, here they are. They're trying to gank the Sonya. Sonya gets slowed by the Blizzard, but the rest of the team is in there, and Poppin' Fresh uses the leap to get out of the way. It's going to be a leap down for another 60 seconds. Probably will be up in time for the objective. This next objective is going to be pretty important because Bad by Design will most likely get level 20. And if Bad by Design does win this objective, that's a very low keep that Deckard's Erudition has in the top corner here at 4,313 HP. By Bad by Design to take the bottom siege camp while Deckard's Erudition takes up their own bruiser camp to combat top bruiser camp. And it looks like there's going to be a possible bush gank here. Yeah, so looking for a possible bush gank on the Thrall if Thrall does rotate top. But Thrall staying in the bush, knowing that there's some type of trouble brewing since Thrall does not see anyone on the enemy team. Let's see if Slice and Deckard are patient. Nope, they decide to show instead. So now Joanna is serving not as a bush ganker, but an anchor, making sure that Slice provides vision to the rest of this team. Right now, seeing the Mace, seeing the Mephisto coming in, and coming out right when 20's hit. Blessed Shield coming. This is a level 20 Blessed Shield that unfortunately misses. Slice has the Unstoppable, but here comes Poppin' Fresh with the leap, and the Ancestral Healing doesn't quite get the heal. The Greyman goes down, Deckard goes down, oh, and Rainer goes down. A nice root by Xanatharium with the damage. The damage is too much, and that's 3 heroes down on Bad by Design. Here comes Deckard Erudition to come and try to get the Sonya here. This is a 2v2 fight right now. And DB Smiley trying to hit up on Poppin' Fresh, but Poppin' Fresh does have that giant killer. Nice job by DB Smiley and Xanatharium. I really like the coordination of these two people on Deckard's Erudition here. Just trying to delete the enemy team with their ults. Now we do see Mei with an upgraded full snowball build. It's going to be Mongo damage from Mei whenever every 15 seconds comes up for the snowball at Q. The Shrine is active right now. Sonya having a little bit better wave clear than Mephisto and Mei here. And Mephisto and Mei gotta be careful because we do have a siege camp pushing in, but it probably won't be too big of a deal because Thrall will be up in about 15 seconds. This is gonna be crucial. Joanna and Sonya coming here to threaten the advantage, and Mephisto just does not have the wave clear that's big enough. DB Smiley uses the big snowball. And here comes Sonya and Joanna, really good at controlling the Shrine and dealing damage to monkeys. Nice steal of about 4 monkeys from DB Smiley with that snowball level 20. Icewall does not get anybody but traps Sonya. And Xanatharium's root misses too. That's so unfortunate. That's also down. Here comes the leap on Mephisto, and the shield comes out. And that's a confirmed kill on Mephisto as well as Greymane. That upgraded 20 shield is just too much for the DPS of Deckard's Erudition as DB Smiley gets melted down by the Sonya. Isn't able to get out because of the Blizzard and the root and the slow. And that's 3 down for 50 seconds as the objective gets taken to 25 skeletons for Bad by Design here. It's not looking good for Deckard's Erudition here as the countdown begins. That's 30 now. 30 skeletons for Bad by Design. MJ Doom and Thronor, can they delay? Not going to be able to delay. This keep's probably going to go down. That's 200 HP. And that's a keep. That is down. This is going to be a free march from the objective down into the core. 20 seconds left for Deckard's Erudition to come up, spawn, and defend. Oh, and here comes the Hyperion here. Going to do some extra damage to the shields on the core. And Throngnor getting very low here. Now MJ Doom with the Thrall has no way to just poke out the enemy team. Oh, and Sonya is just melting this core even before the Punisher is down. Oh, can this root help? Oh, and nice stasis by the Jaina to avoid the root. And the Sonya goes down. The Raynor goes down. That's 2. Can they defend? And not quite. And there's a Punisher. Puts the final hit on the core. And that is GG game 1. 2 bad by design.